Hi, my name is Jess Epler. I just wanted to do my videos for you. I'm going to do two. I'll do one just on the FastPass and I'll do another one on the dining because when I send you this in an email, I'm not sure of the size that it's going to accept for me to send you. So I think maybe breaking it down one and one would be the easiest. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for even giving me an opportunity to get to this far as applying to your company. I love Disney with a passion. I feel like it's something not a lot of people can understand. You know, when I post pictures or even coming into my home and seeing a lot of Disney things around, I think some people think I'm a little crazy. But to me, it's just such a special place for many reasons. Taken about probably 15 or 16 trips in my life. Never been on a cruise though, so I'm really getting excited to hopefully go on a cruise one day. But it was my first trip ever. You know, Little Mermaid was the first movie, I should say, I ever saw in a theater. So I have a lot of special memories there. After a really bad breakup and an abusive relationship, my parents took me to Disney, and Buzz Lightyear proposed to me. So just a lot of little memories like that really are very passionate in my life, and that's why I'm so obsessed with it. That's why I have so much passion and heart and drive for it. So this position would mean a lot to me. I've been there so much, and I know when a lot of people go to Disney, especially for the first time or with children, they want it to just be so magical, more so for the family, but for the little ones. And there's a lot of planning involved. It can be really overwhelming. So having experts like us that know what to do, that can make someone's life a little bit easier when they go, is really important. And I really want to share my passion with other people. So, the first topic I was asked to talk about was the FastPass. The FastPass has come a long ways, especially since I've been there. When I was a little kid, the FastPass had to be put the ticket in the machine, and then you get a little FastPass ticket out. But now it's all about the magic bands and programmed in the magic bands. So when people first go, and if they ever ask what a FastPass is, I always tell them it's a free service, which is awesome. Anything free is great, especially in Disney. A FastPass is a service that lets people reserve times for attractions, entertainment, meet and greets with characters, and things like that. So it's really awesome because there's so much to do in Disney, so to just reserve a slot for something is very important, and once again, it's free. You can get this when you make a Disney Resort hotel reservation. You have 60 days before you decide to check in that you can start reserving your FastPass. Some people like to do it on their own. Some people like to have the people that book their trip through travel agencies help them with this, especially if they're first-time people and don't really know what rides they should FastPass. So, and also trying to FastPass rides in coordinates with a show, maybe, or something like that. For example, if someone goes to the Tower of Terror, you have Beauty and the Beast Live. That's right there down the corner. So um, there's a lot of ways you can book your reservations like that. So that's very important as well. Or you can also, there's a really cool app, you know, technology advanced. There's an app with your reservations on there. Once you link your reservation to your app, that you can do your own reservations through the app. Or you can, if you don't have an app or a smartphone, it's okay because you can go online. DisneyWorld.disney.com/fastpass is a really great website that does it too. After you finally get there and you're so excited, and you finally get to the park that day, everybody has 3 initial rides that they can pick. So say you go Magic Kingdom for the day, you're not doing a park hopper, you're just going to Magic Kingdom for the day. You get 3 initial fast passes you can pick. Even if you only want 2 rides, you have to pick 3, so the computer or your app will automatically just randomly give you a third one. So you might as well pick 3 that interest you the most. After your day is complete, you've done your 3 fast passes already. You can go to a kiosk and you can pick a fourth fast pass ride that you want to do. And then you go to that ride, and then you can go back to do your 5th one as well. Unfortunately, you can't do it through the app, so you have to do it through the kiosk. And you can't book another 3 at a time, it's only 1 at a time. So again, once you've done your 3, even if it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the day and you've done all your fast passes, do your 4th, go enjoy that ride, maybe go have dinner, go back to the kiosk, pick your 5th one, and so on. Now, for instance, that's just if you're at Magic Kingdom for the day. Say you got a park hopper option, you want to do Magic Kingdom, and then you're going to Animal Kingdom later, or vice versa. You can only do 3 for that day on your app, and then you can go to the kiosk, hit your 4th FastPass. That would be for the other park. So you can't on your app, you can't do 3 for Magic Kingdom and 3 for Animal Kingdom. You have to pick one that day primarily on the app, but it's okay because you can go to the kiosk and set up your 4th fast pass for the other park, and then once you get there, just keep using the kiosk. So there is limitations there, but it's definitely doable. But with that, you would just want to pick your 3 fast passes for the main park that you're going to be in all day. Maybe you're going to Animal Kingdom, and that closes at 5, and then you're going to hop over to Magic Kingdom, which you've already been to. Then you can just fast pass one ride you haven't fast passed yet. So I know it can be a little bit confusing, but Disney has definitely made it to where you can park hop and still be able to fast pass, which is really, really awesome. But again, you get 3 on your app or on your computer or something like that. So you want to pick 3 that really interest you the most. And you cannot pick out of those 3, you can't have 2 of those be the same ride or the same entertainment or same meet and greet, things like that. So it's single individual ones, but it's okay because when you go do your 4th fast pass option at a kiosk, it can be a ride you have already done. So that's really cool too. But unfortunately, if you love going to see, Belle at Belle or something, or Little Mermaid, you can't go see her 3 times in a row. But you can see her more than once. But you just need to reserve that at a different time. So it's just really cool with FastPass because there's no pressure to be there at a certain time. I know for me, I can be late occasionally, so it's really cool because they'll give you, it's usually like an hour window, and it'll tell you to be there from 4 to 5 if that's the time that you choose. And when you get up to the ride, your magic band will have a little Mickey on it. You put your wrist up to the Mickey that's on the ride at the FastPass entrance, and the little Mickey will go green, and that's when you can enter. So back in the day, like I said, when we got FastPass tickets, we would lose them or something like that, and that's not good. But the Magic Band is your life, and it's kind of all the FastPasses on it. Now, if you reserve a FastPass for a Fantasmic show or entertainment show, something like that, they're going to have more specific times. So they might tell you, hey, the show starts at 7, so you might want to get there early. You don't really want to have that grace period with the show, unlike rides. So it's okay, though. Life happens. What if you're at dinner and your ride option was from 4 to 5 and it's now 4:45 and you don't think you're going to make it to your ride? Go to a kiosk or log on to your app and just change the time if it's still available. More than likely so it will be, but you just kind of want to make sure you can get there in that hour grace period, but there's other options in case something happens and you're unable to get there for that hour. So you can change your time. You're not set in stone to that time, okay? You can make it earlier or later for your family's convenience as well. Just be smart as well, too. Say you get to a ride. Say you get to Ariel's Grotto in Magic Kingdom. You had it FastPass because it's your favorite ride. And you get there and it's only a 10-minute wait. I would recommend to be smart and not use your FastPass on that. I would just go in the standby entrance, wait for 10 or 15 minutes. It's really not a long wait. And with most Disney rides, they have really cool entrances. They're going to keep you entertained, okay? They're not going to just make you stand in a really, really hot line. Some rides do, unfortunately, but most of them have updated and they're not. They're fun. 15 minutes really flies by. If that happens to you, log on to your app or a kiosk, something like that, and change it. Get rid of Ariel's Grotto, that's a fast pass, and substitute it for another one, which is really great because you don't lose a fast pass and you still got to go on the ride that you've been waiting for all day. It's really hard to kind of recommend to people what rides to fast pass because everybody has different tastes. The main ones for Magic Kingdom, when you go there, definitely Peter Pan's Flight. It's a really, really awesome ride. There's little boats there's little, ships that fly, and they tell you the story of Peter Pan. This ride has been around for a really, really long time. It's very popular. Some people can wait up to about 2 hours for that ride. So it's extremely, extremely awesome. Very, very popular ride. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's based on Snow White. It's a brand new roller coaster ride that came out. Definitely, definitely recommend fast passing that. It's one of the brand newer attractions. Big Thunder Mountain's definitely another one. Now, unfortunately, with this ride, it's actually closed right now. It's doing reconstruction. So we would really have to see the time that you plan on going because the time that you plan on going, that ride might not even be open. So you don't want to waste a fast pass when the ride's not even open right now. But if you're going when Big Thunder Mountain is open, it's a very, 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 very awesome classic that has been around for a long time. Splash Mountain's another one. Um, if you go in the winter time to Splash Mountain, you're going to get wet on the ride, so not a lot of people usually like to fast pass it because there's not really usually a long wait. But if you go in the summer during peak times, you're going to want to fast pass it. So also, I love Ariel. She's my favorite. So I always, whenever I go, Ariel's Grotto. I always fast pass that one. She's my favorite. Journey to the Little Mermaid, my favorite. If you're bringing your children and your children love Belle, there's Enchanted Tales with Belle, and she's beautiful. She comes out in her gown, and it's not a ride, but it's more of like a little show for the kids. It's really, really awesome. But if someone loves Belle, I would fast pass that because that's your child's favorite. That's the focus is your children, right? And what you love the most. There's also Princess Fairy Tale Hall. It's beautiful, but it's where you can meet and greet all the princesses. Elsa and Anna are there. Cinderella, Rapunzel, they're there as well too. So if your child loves Anna and Elsa, I would fast pass that just because they're so eager to see them and you don't want them to get upset in the line. So I would fast pass that as well. Make sure you get all this done so at the end of the night you can go see Wishes. Wishes is the really big main fairy tale event. A huge bunch of fireworks and things like that for the children there at Magic Kingdom. So that's for Magic Kingdom. For Epcot, that's another really great place to go. So for Epcot, Spaceship Earth is really cool. It's actually in the Epcot ball, and it's so fun. They actually change it to more future, and you can plug in your information, and there's a screen that shows you your future and what you picked. So definitely fast past that. Soarin' is so great. It's one of the newer rides around, and it's like a simulator, and you sit there and it gives you pictures, and all these different pictures, you feel like you're soaring over it. Really awesome. But again, that's under construction as well to the end of summer 2016. So if you're going anywhere during this time, it's unfortunately shut down, so don't fast pass something that's not open. Test Track is really, really awesome. They show you how cars are made, and you actually get to test the car that you build. So awesome, and it hits really high speeds when it goes outside. Definitely recommend fast passing that. It's really awesome. Mission Space as well makes you feel like an astronaut flying into space, and you and your family and friends have a mission as you're flying in outer space. So those are really awesome. Now, there's little rides like Turtle Talk with Crush, and The Seas from Finding Nemo. These rides have no long waits at all, so don't fast pass them because they're very, very easy to get on without waiting. And also Illuminations there is the big fireworks show. You can see it from any angle usually, so you don't need to worry about that as well. Hollywood Studios, really, really awesome place as well. As far as fast passing goes, Toy Story Mania is the main one. Please fast pass it. This line can get up to 150 minutes. It's a very, very long wait, and even though they entertain you a lot as you wait in the line, kids are still eager to go on. You really should fast pass this. As soon as the day you know you're going to Disney, the 60 days out, I would definitely recommend fast passing that then and there. Fantasmic is a phenomenal, beautiful show there, and the seats go out very, very quickly, and it's really cool because it's water-based as well. So some of the characters going on the boats, and I don't want to give it all away, but it's one of the most phenomenal shows that Disney offers, so please fast pass this and don't take that off your list. Tower of Terror is really, really awesome. Like I said, sometimes people fast pass that later in the morning so they can go over and do Beauty and the Beast show live because they're right on the same strip. And then you also have Rock and Roll Roller Coaster that features Aerosmith over there as well. Those rides are very, very important. Some people like to do the Indiana Stunt Show, fast pass that as well. It just really depends on what your family is more interested in. Do you have a lot of little kids that you're unable to go on Rock and Roll Roller Coaster? Then just stick with Toy Story Mania and Fantasmic and things like that. And last but not least, we have Animal Kingdom. The Kali River Rapids is really awesome to fast pass, but it just depends on the weather. If it's really cold, you might not want to do that because you could get hypothermia or something. So just depends on that. But the Rapids is really an awesome place. The Kilimanjaro Safari, most awesome thing I've done there. You go into a little safari and you actually go in the back skirts and see live animals. Children love this. So please, please, please make it a point to FastPass that. It's a really, really awesome one. Expedition Everest is another great roller coaster. It looks like Mount Everest, but it's a roller coaster on the inside with a Yeti. So that's very fun. I've been there a lot of times, and sometimes the wait's really long, but sometimes the wait's really short too. So again, if you get there and it's a 10-minute wait, don't waste your fast pass on it. Just go right through the line and save it as well. Dinosaur is a really great ride. You go back in time and try to help save the dinosaurs and things like that. I don't want to give the ride away, but it's really, really fun. Again, that's a hit or miss too, just depending on the season, but if it's an upper weight, then I would definitely recommend fast passing that as well. Tough to Be a Bug is actually in the Tree of Life, and it's always a very, very quick wait, so you don't worry about fast passing that. Finding Nemo and Festival of the Lion King are two of the most amazing musicals. These actors should be on Broadway because they're just so beautiful in the way that they sing, but they have been lucky enough to bless Disney with their presence. So those are two shows I recommend going to as well. I know that's a lot of information on a Fast Pass, but at the end of the day, a Fast Pass is free for your family, and it lets you make sure you get to the rides and the entertainment that you and your family want to see, and that's very important to them. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Whenever I Fast Pass, I just make sure it's very, very important that a family gets to what is most important to them. So if a child loves Ariel, make Ariel the focus. If they love Belle, make sure Belle is the focus. But you can do whatever options is best for you and your family. But at the end of the day, it's free. You have 60 days and as many nights up into the trip to book it. And you can just really enjoy your trip as you go. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm going to do my dining video next. Thank you.